Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. There may be a couple more come in, so I make sure I get through all the material I want to go through. Hey, one of the things we have to do each year is you, as a state law, actually a federal law, for E-rate and everything, every one of our students has to go through some form of cyber safety. And basically what that is making sure that you know about how dangerous it can be. And there's some things that I'm going to be talking about, and then at the end we're going to do a little test on Kahoots. And I've got a nice prize for the winner of Kahoots, so we'll have some fun with this. Okay, first thing, let's see how many of you can, and yell it out if you know what this image is. There we go, and it works, and it doesn't work. Now go. There, what is it? Okay. MySpace. Come on, quit locking up. Google Plus. Come on. Technology is so good. InLink. Okay? LinkedIn. Okay? And then last one? Instagram. Okay, which one of you use Instagram the most, probably? They say that a lot of teenagers. Snapchat, raise your hand. A lot more than Snapchat. Okay? Facebook. Okay, some. Okay? Okay. So we're going to be talking about cyberbullying, identity theft, plagiarism, and general internet safety today. First thing on cyberbullying. These are things that are there. Flaming online fights using electronic messaging with angry and vulgar language. Harassment. Repeatedly sending nasty, mean, and insulting messages. You know one of the funny things that happens all the time? Me, as sort of like, I'm like the principal, I'm assistant superintendent, but I'm like the principal, so I get to deal with these. Somebody else come up there and they'll say, Mr. Matlock, so-and-so sending me all these nasty emails and texting me, and they're texting me all these nasty things. And I say, oh, really? And they'll show them to me, and I thought, oh, that's terrible, that's terrible. Well, then I get the other party in there, and I said, well, I hear that you're sending some nasty, vulgar text to so-and-so. Yeah, but let me show you what they sent, okay? And it's just about as bad as the others, okay? And so a lot of times they're both guilty. Okay, another one. Have you ever heard of this one? Denigration is dishing someone online, sending or posting gossip or rumors about a person to damage his or her reputation or friendships, okay? Impersonation, pretending to be someone else and sending or posting material to get that person in trouble or danger or to damage that person's reputation or friend. So they send it and they act like it's somebody else. You get on your buddy's phone and you text somebody and you say, hey, guess what? I'm really hot for you, And then that guy gets that or that girl gets that or whatever, and they're embarrassed about it, okay? Outing, sharing someone else's secret or embarrassing information or images online. Okay? Trickery, okay? Talking someone into revealing secrets or embarrassing information and then sharing it online. Okay? You trick them into, you're going to embarrass them. Exclusion, intentionally and cruelly excluding someone for online group. You just sort of say, you can't be a part of our group, I don't want you a part of my group, and you let them know that they're not. And then cyber stalking, repeat intense harassment and degradation of includes threats or creates significant fear. Now, one of the things that's really interesting, okay, that I want to tell you, when you put this out on Facebook, it is going with you for life. I had a teacher, okay? Teacher's no longer here, so don't be trying to figure out who this teacher was. But there was a teacher that we had that got crossways with a parent. So the parent went digging in cyber land, went out there and pulled pictures of this teacher. This teacher was in a hot tub with a keg with a bunch of other people. Okay? So here this instructor was, and she started posting this, and then she even sent it to the State Department of Career Tech saying, this is the kind of teacher that we had. Well, what it was actually a teacher that was when she was in college, yes. But when she became a teacher, she thought she did away with all that information, all that. She took down the Facebook page. She no longer had her college Facebook page. She no longer had that, but that was out there in cyber la-la land, and it's there. And they can start pulling up your name and pulling out pictures from your past. You don't believe employers look there? Employers look there. They look at your Facebook page. They look at what kind of stuff you're putting on that Facebook page. So be very aware of that what you put out there can be very detrimental. Okay? Next thing is identity theft. Identity theft is a form of stealing someone's identity in which someone pretends to be someone else by assuming that person's identity. Some of the things that you'll see are getting your Social Security number, credit card information, bank account number, personal identification, stolen passwords. Anybody try to get any of your information? Raise your hand. Anybody in here? You know what? There is, and you guys just don't know it. You know one of the latest scams? I'm 62 years old. I've been getting these calls quite frequently, and guess who's calling me? The Social Security office. They called me, and they said, this is from the Social Security office, and this is a recording. And they said, would you please call us because there has been something wrong with your Social Security number. Well, you call this back, and what happens is they get on there, and they say, your Social Security number has been violated. To confirm that you are the right person, would you please share your Social Security number? What are they doing? They're scamming you out of your Social Security. But some little old lady, oh, my goodness, I can't mess up my Social Security, and she's buying into this. Granny's buying into this big time. Grandpa's buying into this big time. And so they're saying, oh, yes, it's 44482. And they're rattling off their Social Security number and saying, oh, thank you, dear. You just saved me, and I'm not going to lose all my Social Security. Scares them to death. You need to help educate the elderly. Tell Granny, you tell them where to go, okay? Basically, okay? You make sure that they hang up, that they're not taken in, that they're not being scammed out of their money or their Social Security checks. So it's very important for them to do that. So what can you do to protect yourself? These are things you can do, really simple. Strong passwords. Make sure you change those passwords. I tell you what, I get so tired, and I tell Matt Wiles all the time, I say, I've got more passwords. I've got 25, 30 passwords, and then they want me to change it every month or so. But strong passwords make a difference, okay? Another thing that you can do is do your credit report. Check it if you have credit out there. You've already started your credit. Other thing that you can do is watch for scams. Be aware. If it's too good, if it sounds too good to be true, it ain't. It isn't true. If it is a deal of a lifetime, don't believe it. And then last, review your statements. Any statements you get, any information you get, anything that doesn't look quite right, make sure you're checking it out. Plagiarism. Anybody ever do this? Yeah. Probably every last one of us have probably done this at some time or another. These are the areas of plagiarism, okay? Failing to put a quotation in quotation marks, giving incorrect information about the source of a quotation, claiming someone else's work as your own, changing words but copying the sentence structure of a source without giving credit, copying words of ideas from someone else without giving credit, having the majority of your homework come from a specific source, whether you give credit or not, and misplacing a citation in your work. So what are the consequences? It can be, you can get kicked out of a college. You do this, they'll kick you out of a college, okay? They'll kick you out, okay? You can have to go to court. Somebody wants to really, if you've copyrighted infringement on them, somebody can take you to court, and then that's going to result in fines. So don't make sure. General internet safety that you need to be aware of. These are some of the things that you need to be careful. Be careful about what you put on the web. Okay? It's on there forever. It can be used to trace back to you at any time. That's what I was talking about a while ago. Make sure that you are thinking this is going to be there when you post something out there. This could be out there forever. And is it embarrassing to me? You know, I had a nephew, and he likes to use profanity on the Facebook page, and his mama said something to him about on there. I read one of her little topics. She said, Dwayne, I see this, you know, hoping that he might be a little bit embarrassed about the things that he's posting, he's putting out there. One of the things is keep track of who you interact with on the internet. Know who they are. You know, there are times and things that I have lots of Facebook requests over the years, okay? And I generally, before I friend somebody, I've got a lot of former students. A lot of my female students don't have the same last name. And so I have to go and I do 2 or 3 things. I'll look and see who their other friends are, whose friends are associated. Then I begin to look and I say, oh, yeah, that used to be Sally Fisher. Now she's Sally Barrett, okay? I put things together and I know who they are before if you get on there and you have and just add whoever you want on there, you're sharing your life with people that probably don't need to have any information about you. Know that privacy is just an illusion, okay? It's just an illusion. You can have all types of privacy set up, all kinds of blockage there that you think that you have. It is an illusion. There are people that are experts that can hack into whatever information they want to. How many of you, if you now have gone in there and you maybe looked at rifles, or you looked at a car, or you did something, and all of a sudden on your Facebook page, you start getting ads on your Facebook page or any text messages sent to you about rifles, or a new type of dresses, or shoes, or you start getting that. Where's this coming from? That's because they know where you searched. They know where you went. They know exactly what you've been doing. Don't open any links in emails or chat rooms that look suspicious or unfamiliar. Also, never opening strange files that your computer may have downloaded from an email or a website. So make sure that you're using good common sense about when you're interacting and what you're doing. Okay, we're going to do a little safety hybrid. Get your phones out. Go ahead and hit that Kahoot